Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Two and a throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll bring up 4th. They had the 80-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fields. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
nickel here defensively on third. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after it on Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Okay,
so into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different?
Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. To the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a big 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua, that's complete to the tight end Werner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Tua, a final shot before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 32-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Two and now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as they're... At the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And now here is another interception. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. That's Leonard Floyd with a tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is, For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Two and a throw again. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run on first down. Barnett, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason.